The Pac-12, a Western institution and the Conference of Champions more than 100 years. And today we get to crown another. It's an intriguing matchup as these teams battle for this conference trophy and continue the proud legacy of this league. We're going to be treated to not just a top 10 matchup, but a battle for a conference championship and an automatic bid to the college football playoff with the first round bye that goes with it. So a lot at stake here. As we'll see the number 8 team in the country, the Washington Huskies, taking on the third-ranked team, the UNLV Rebels. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. Kickoff team out there getting ready, and this is it, the battle for the conference championship trophy. And he takes this from inside the 5. And they've got the returner corralled. So Washington special teams don't do the offense any favors with that return. And here he comes, the quarterback, all eyes on him. He's the guy that just makes everything go.
Well, this guy's Mr. Do-It-All. It's almost odd to say this about a quarterback, but he truly does. He's the echo of the coach and the connector of this offense. When everyone is hooked up to him, this team operates at maximum capacity, and that usually means their opposition isn't.
It's a sack. They've got him back at the 4-yard line.
Well, the offense tries to catch this defense napping here on the first play of the game, and how about the big sack to start this game?
It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. Takes the handoff on the counter play. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, trying to create space, trying to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but
here's a shot toward the right sideline. Oh, incomplete. He's very lucky that wasn't intercepted here on the opening possession. Like to have that one back. He's going to bring up 4th down. And the Huskies will line up to punt it away. He boots it away from inside his own end zone. He's brought down, but a good effort to make something of that return. So the UNLV Rebels offense out there for their first possession. Well, it's not easy to narrow down the impact players to just a few guys, Kurt, but what do you expect from them today?
Well, we got guys that can make plays as well as anybody in the country on both sides of the ball. That's why I think this matchup is so exciting. Two good teams with great individual players.
Play action here on 1st down. Takes a quick catch.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
That completion makes it 2nd and medium. Off the RPO, caught to the right. And he's tackled, but only after picking up for 1st down. The defense backed up against their own end zone. They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. And they've got him.
Just down here inside the 10-yard line, these are tough yards to come by. Positive yards. Good push inside there by that offensive line.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. And he's got it. Touchdown, Rebels.
That kind of play is almost impossible to defend. When the quarterback is throwing the ball with that kind of accuracy and timing, and the receiver runs a route like this, good luck trying to stop it. So maybe this is a great start for this combination of this quarterback and receiver for a big day.
Kicking team out for the PAT try. PAT is good, so it's 7-0. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. Return starts from inside the 5. And the returner brought down by the coverage team there. And the Huskies offense is back out on the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. And they'll try to pick it up on the ground. The Huskies looking to crank up the tempo a bit. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Grab made by the tight end. And the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion. So let's see what they like here on 3rd and short from inside their own 20. Important to pick up this 1st down. And he drops back in the gun. Grab down the middle. It's Murphy. And he will make the 1st down. Tackled at the 26. And the Huskies come to the line and start a fresh set of downs. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. They bring him down to the 32-yard line. Again, makes it 2nd and medium. And a handoff as they run the counter play. Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now. This Washington offense is moving quickly down the field.
Good job by this Washington offense to be able to execute there and pick up this 1st down. And this back is starting to really show what he's all about. That combination of speed and power, living up to that lofty standards that Washington running backs have.
Here comes the up-tempo offense.
Boy, a really good ball here by this quarterback to be able to pick up this 1st down. And hey, this guy is living up to the legacy of what Washington quarterback play has been for a number of years, going way back to Warren Moon and Mark Brunell, and more recently with Jake Browning, and of course the last couple of years with Michael Penix.
Second down play coming up for this offense. And now they run the draw play. Stopped right there at the line, no gain. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. Slides to avoid the big hit.
I just love the fact he doesn't take a sack here. In fact, I'm sure you can imagine hearing his coach saying it's 3rd down, do not take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't quite get the 1st down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yards.
Here comes the UNLV offense back out there. They punch it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop him this time. Receiver in motion now. They start the drive with a quick throw to the left side. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
You know, each receiver brings something a little bit different to the table, Chris. To me, the outside receivers usually are a little bit longer, taller guys. You get those slot receivers in the inside, not only can they make the catch, but they have quickness to make plays after the catch. Great example of that right here.
They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there.
A nice RPO here by the offensive coordinator and a big gain by the back. But let's give credit to the quarterback. He saw that this defense was sitting back, worried about the pass, so instead of throwing it, he hands it off and some nice positive yards.
And then 1st down, they go right back to him. That gain enough for a fresh set of downs. Spotted at the 48.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on 1st down.
Get set. Roll it.
Takes the handoff and tests the left side. And they'll force him out of bounds after a short run.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Here's a screen pass to the running back. And they wrap him up, but the gain is good enough for a first down.
How many more drives like this, and they're going to be gassed by the third quarter?
On first down, it's play action. Trying to create outside the pocket now. And he just throws it away incomplete. Didn't see anybody open. It's going to bring up second down.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
Caught over the middle. It's Jennings. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. Quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
One man in the backfield, and he'll get the football.
Well, let's give credit to the offensive line here. They went with a run blitz. The offensive line sees it, picks it up, gives them enough room to pick up some solid yards.
So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Here comes a handoff. Goes backwards, losing.
The carry is the rundown.
Well, they don't block the defensive end. It shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this third down. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Going to pick up the third and short through the air. And that pass is hauled in over the middle. An attack. The offense now is set up. First and goal from the 9. The offense threatening now. First and goal. Takes the handoff, and he'll head left. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, UNLV. Conference championship pressure, they just grind away. Beautiful execution on that methodical drive.
Man, I can't think of a better stage than the conference championship to put together a drive like that. Moving the sticks, executing along the way, avoiding any turnover potential, and coming up with a touchdown. Great job.
They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. With the extra point, the lead is 14. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And it's fielded. Returner trying to make something happen. Will be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Washington offense retakes the field here. They were forced to punt last time. Can they get this offense going finally? Get some points out of this possession. They bring him down, but he reaches the 30-yard line. The Huskies come up to the line in the hurry-up.
Man, I love these big receivers. This time he's able to use his big frame to almost box out the defender on that slant route. If you've got good timing, and this is hard to stop.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Same tailback, another carry. Play moves the ball to about the 45. That's good for a first down. And the Huskies come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Trying to extend the play. Slides down to avoid the tackle. Offense in hurry-up mode. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. They stop him, but it's a first down. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. The offense finally producing here. Sets up a 1st and 10. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Escapes the pocket. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide. 2nd down after that previous play. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Incomplete. Very lucky to avoid an interception there.
Pretty nice catch here, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, but hands, sometimes a little questionable, as we saw here.
After the incompletion, they'll line up now for a 3rd and 5. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Oh, and another incompletion.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points, but they could have more. Got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
They need 5 yards here on 4th down to keep the drive alive. From the gun, he looks for an open man. But it's incomplete. The defense makes a 4th down stop.
This is the chance you take here as an offensive coordinator and a play caller. You go for it here, you draw it up perfectly, you think this is the right play, and then the execution is not there. So the defense catches a break, and they get the ball back to their own offense.
Important 2nd down play coming up. And the single back takes the handoff. He's stopped and gets a 1st down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the 1st down, but he got it.
And the tight end goes in motion before the snap. And they'll go right back to him on 1st down. Finding enough space for a solid gain before they stop him.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
To keep her all the way in a really solid game, Kirk, this defense was worried about stopping the QB run today.
Yeah, with a guy like this, as a defense, you got to add an extra guy down into the box area because of the threat of his legs. If this offense is smart, run this guy maybe 8 to 10 times a game because it puts so much pressure on the opposing defense. That was a great play. Nothing better than an offense on 1st down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of them.
So 2 big plays in a row. The defense is reeling here. Now it's 1st and goal. A pre-snap motion from the offense. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And he's able to find some running room. Nice pickup.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
He'll try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Rebels.
Man, that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a 3rd or a 4th later today.
But they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Washington offense heads back out on the field. Remember last time they went for it on fourth down and got stopped, and the opponent went right down the field. See if they can recover from that here.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards here on 1st and 10.
Trying the old counter play here. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage. The Huskies hustle to the line to crank up the tempo.
Boy, this guy is running hard today, right? I mean, you think about some of the backs that Washington's had. This guy's trying to say, hey, fellas, let me be added to that list of guys like Greg Lewis and Napoleon Kaufman and Chris Polk and Bishop Sankey and Myles Gaskin.
Offense getting set. It's second down. They'll hand it off. Fighting off the defender. They've got him, but not before making first down yards. They'll move the ball to the 41. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. This Washington offense is moving quickly down the field. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up. Offense cranking up the tempo now. No huddle. Looking to pass this time. Going for a big play downfield. Catch made. It's a big play inside the 30. Washington getting set with a 1st and 10 now.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big game.
And he's got his man open downfield into the end zone. Touchdown, Huskies. A much-needed score, Kirk. They're trying to just hang in this game right now.
Man, I love that they're not giving up. They are continuing to fight and try to get themselves back into this game.
Point after, up and good. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. And here's the return from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here comes the Rebels offense back out on the field. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. Can they keep it going? Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 19. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. It's a short game, but look at that defense swarm to the football.
You know, in the RPO game, the quarterback's got to make really sound decisions on that read. Either give it when it's the right time or you pull it out and make the throw. Here, I think he's kind of in that gray area, decides to hand it off and at least picked up some positive yards.
Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. Lets it fly to the wideout. And it's complete downfield. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there. First down here. Time for one more play before the clock stops for the 2-minute warning. Offense keeps moving. It's a completion for a first down. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Tackle, but first down.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything seems to be working. The coordinator is calling good plays. The quarterback and the rest of his receivers and running backs are executing. And frankly, this defense is showing almost no resistance.
First down, looking to throw the ball. He's escaping the pocket now. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
You know, they tried to catch this defense napping on 1st and 10 by taking a shot downfield, but the defense does their job. They've got everybody covered, but I'm telling you, you better account for this quarterback because he can take off when things aren't there and use it.
Oh, they've got him for a sack. A big play made by the junior.
There's a nice sack. something that they've been looking for. They've been on their heels most of this football game. That time they were able to get after the quarterback and bring him down. Let's see if...
And he's going to float this one to the right side. The downfield shot is incomplete. Brings up third down.
Well, he's looking for that deep completion. I love the chunk play. I love the idea of being aggressive. They just come up empty.
Offense comes to the line for third down off the incompletion. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. And is intercepted. Follows the pick with a nice return before. Down.
It's third and long, so as an offensive coordinator, you can either play it conservative or trust your quarterback and take a shot downfield. They elect the latter, and it ends up backfiring on them.
First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Got him for a sack. A big play made them one of the senior leaders in this defense.
Well, I love this defense and how they're playing some man coverage. And let's face it, when you do that, it's a bit risky. You can leave your defensive backs out there on islands. But the good combination of good coverage with a good pressure on the quarterback, and you come up with sacks like this.
Throwing for his running back. Catch made in stride to a wide-open receiver. They finally make the stop after a big gain, but that'll wrap up the first half of play. And the Huskies will kick it off to begin the second half. And the kickoff will be a return. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. The UNLV offense back out on the field now. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's a bullet right into the heart of the field. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. Tackle made quickly, but a big chunk play for this offense through the air.
That receiver had nobody around him. That's frankly embarrassing for this defense when you let someone deep downfield go completely uncovered.
And they'll run it. Hand it off to the running back. Eventually taken down, but how about the spin move that earned him first down yardage? This offense continues to roll. We wondered, would this defense come up with some answers at halftime? Not on that play.
Now, they've tried to make every adjustment they can. This offense has been very impressive with the way they're able to keep this ball on the ground, churning out big yards. I think they're gaining more confidence, really, as this game goes on.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Makes the catch. Can he get in? And he scores. Touchdown, UNLV.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Now they get set to kick it away. And the return starts just inside the end zone. That's strong coverage, though. They tackle him at the 11-yard line. And the Washington offense is back out on the field now. Oh, it's a reverse. Runs through the defender. They bring him down, but a solid run there by the sophomore. The Huskies looking to use the up-tempo offense here. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Quick pressure, they've got him down for a sack.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
So behind the 6, 2nd and long from their 14. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Looks to his left and makes the completion. And they bring him down. That's a very solid gain, but still well short of the marker. Urgency now for the offense that hates to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. Running back has it on a screen now. And they'll bring him down. The defense fought through the blocks, and they stopped him short of the first down. And the Huskies will bring their punt team onto the field. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. Good effort by the return man. They get him down, but that's a solid gain in the return. Here comes the UNLV offense back out there. They were up double digits at halftime, and they're just continuing to roll, building on the lead here in the second half. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Breaks loose at the 45. Taken down, but not before he makes the first down.
Boy, another nice gain by this back. He has had a beautiful day today running the football, just kind of in that zone, and a big reason why they have a nice lead today.
And looking to throw now on first down. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on.
Chris, not only really good coverage here by the defense, but I love their awareness. That ball is in the air, headed to the end zone, and the ball is separated from the receiver with the contact.
He's back to throw again on second down. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. They bring him down, but that gain moves the ball all the way to the 31.
Chris, we get so caught up in these wide receivers and their playmaking ability and getting them the ball in space. And like the defense has to pay attention to them. Often too much attention opens up an underneath drag route like this, and quarterback makes a good read. Nice first down.
One back in the backfield, and he'll get the carry. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
They'll run it from the gun. And that run produces a decent gain.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
They'll try to pick up the third down yardage on the ground. Gain moves the ball to the 21 and a fresh set of downs. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. It's a solid run, gives the offense a first down and a new set of downs. They'll switch it up here, looking to throw. Catch made on the out route. Touchdown, Rebels. Stretching the lead. This one is getting ugly. Conference championship on the line. This quarterback told us, this is my time to shine. This is my stage, Kirk, and he is delivering.
Well, anytime you see a performance like this out of a quarterback, it's like the stars are in alignment. The quarterback's doing his job. The play caller is seeing the defense and putting him in a position to have success. And let's not forget the line and the receivers, the job that they're doing as well.
makes the score
Performance so far by this quarterback.
7.
And it's fielded. Returner trying to create good field position here. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. And the Huskies offense is back out on the field. The last drive stalled. They were forced to punt it away. Let's see what they can come up with this time. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. And he dumps it off to the tight end. Second effort, their defense cannot stop him short of the marker.
Chris, the defense has got to do a better job of wrapping up the tight end there. The coach is preaching to these guys, we need more than one tackler to the ball. They caught a break there. The tight end breaks the first tackle, and they had another man there to bring him down before it could have gotten ugly.
He's found some room at the 45. And an explosive gain moves the ball across midfield. They'll spot.
Well, this is what you see all over college football and even up, obviously, in the NFL. These tight ends that are really recruited as big receivers, and they can get one-on-one matchups, and they've got speed after the catch. This is a short throw. You can see what he does after the catch, and he is a tough matchup for whether it's a safety, a nickel, or a linebacker.
The game makes it second and medium. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. And the same runner's got it again. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Talk about quickness. That play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
There's no one to throw to there on 3rd down, and now it's a 4th down coming up. The Huskies will bring their punt team onto the field. That's his 4th punt already today. And he puts it out of bounds, so no return. Here comes the Rebels offense back out on the field. This has been a dominant performance so far, up double digits at the break, building on the lead here in the second half. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off.
The defense coordinator this week, all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Ball handed off. They're gaining some breathing room now. Tackled at the 26.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
Little eye candy here from the offense and pre-snap motion. Can he make it to the marker? Moves the ball out across the 30. That's good for a 1st down.
How impressive these guys been up front today. Big 3rd down. Know what you need to do. Get the 1st down. Continue to hold on to that lead. Continue to work clock and get that much closer to securing a victory.
1st down and 10 now. He's going to hand this off. Stop after a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9. Well, Kirk, it's UNLV with the lead now. It's been pretty one-sided so far at the end of 3. Let's check out the stats. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. Takes the handoff again. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Boy, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
The offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
Timeout, UNLV.
Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order in this play. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
Chris, I just don't know about... aggressive approach, but at this point, late in the game, playing with the lead, 3rd down and long, maybe you run the ball. You know, work that clock. Continue to think about the big picture. Now you're facing 4th down and long, and I think you got to punt it away and hope the defense can secure a victory.
And the Washington offense retakes the field here. They were forced to punt it away last time, so let's see if they can get clicking in this possession. Quick throw to the left. The pass is incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, and here comes a late flag. Defensive PI cost him 15 yards and gives the offense a fresh set of downs. 1st down here for this offense. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Grab down the middle. It's Jones. They get him down, but not before he gets to the plus 38.
Finally, good for them. They come up with a big play like this. Let's face it, offense has been at a premium for these guys. You wonder where plays like this have been all game long.
Pressure is coming, and the sack is made. That's a nice play there by the sophomore.
Man, how impressive have these guys been in this football game? I really expected to see a very different outcome with the hype of this quarterback and the way he's played most of this year. But this defense has held him under 200 yards passing. They've got a nice lead, and they are not sitting back and resting on their laurels. They're applying more pressure, and they come up with a sack here.
He'll fire it over the middle, had a lot of time in the pocket. The catch is made for a huge... Tackle is made, but the gain sets the offense up. 1st and goal from the 9.
Hey, listen, this game isn't over yet. The defense can't get too comfortable with this lead, and I know the coach isn't content with giving up plays like that at any point in the game.
Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. Nowhere to run up the middle.
Boy, how about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground, and it's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
2nd down, we're going to throw it. Snags the quick throw. Tackle after the catch, but the ball moves to the 4-yard line.
Wow, they get positive yards here. You have a sense that they wanted a little bit more of that pitch and catch.
He moves the ball to the 4. It's 3rd down and goal. From the shotgun, drops back. Cannot escape that ferocious pass rush. It's a sack.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
Field goal here doesn't help the cause. We're going to go for the touchdown here on 4th down. And he'll set up to throw. Launching one to the end zone. And it's broken up nicely. An defensive stop and a turnover on downs. The UNLV offense back out on the field now.
What a great job by this defense, really all game long. It's very fitting. Here we are now in the 4th quarter on a 4th down play. They step up yet again. Now you give the ball to your own offense, you work that clock, and you seal victory.
First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Looks downfield and connects with a wide open wide receiver. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. Touchdown, UNLV. And the beatdown continues.
That's another touchdown for these guys. And they have had a day that you dream about, whether it's the quarterback, the running back, the receivers, the offensive line. The entire unit has been dominant.
And the point after is good. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. Returner looking to make a play here. And the returner is brought down. And the Washington offense heads back out onto the field. The last time they went forward on 4th down, didn't get it, and it ended up costing them 6 points. And they bounce back here. Quick throw to the left side. Oh, he doesn't hang on. Looks like it was deflected before it got to him. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Running out of time in the pocket. He's sacked. He'll be brought down right at the 5-yard line.
Man, how about the job by this defense? I mean, we really expected this offense to be able to come into this game, put up big yards and a lot of points. And here we are in the 4th quarter. Collectively, they don't even have 200 yards total offense, and they just seem to be out of sync. Give all the credit to the defensive coordinator and those defensive players in the way they're putting this pressure on this quarterback and this offense.
Returner brought down. Sets up the next drive. Here comes the UNLV offense back out there. Last time out, a one-play touchdown drive through the air. Can they keep it going here? Handoff here from the shotgun.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years. Offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. And on the carry, he's heading left. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, they actually call a play that goes in the wrong direction. Seems like everything they've called has worked out, whether it's on the ground or through the air. And this time, the defense steps up and makes a play.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the 1st down. Catch hauled in here over the middle. Defense will wrap him up after an 8-yard gain. It'll bring up 4th down. As the tight end flexed out into the slot, looking for a matchup there, Kirk.
Well, it is a matchup because he has the size where he's very difficult to be able to match up for his safety, and he's got the speed to be able to outrun a linebacker. That's why they like to flex him out like that and be able to pick up nice big gains like this.
A running play called on 4th down. And he'll get the 1st down yards before they finally bring him down.
What a shot, right? I mean, this guy once again gets his hands on the football and great things seems to happen. He's over 120 yards on the day, and it's really been a combination of his vision and speed along with really dominant offensive line play.
Second down here. Time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. And that's the 2-minute warning. This offense looking to run out the clock and secure an impressive win here today. Second down play coming up.
Here we go.
And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Use the running game to chew on this clock now. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
On the set.
Crucial third down play right here.
Slap.
Offense looking to throw the ball. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on third down. The coach chooses to go for a field goal attempt here. And he knocks that one right through. And that will extend their lead even further.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
He'll return it from inside the 5. And the coverage team pins him in and brings him down. And the Washington offense is back out on the field now. This has been a monumental mismatch, a beatdown for the ages. It's almost over, thankfully. Grab near the sticks. It's Hicks. In a big game before he goes out of bounds, the offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. The drive stays alive with that first down completion. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Caught over the middle. It's Foster. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. A completion makes it second down. And the quarterback dropping back. Grab down the middle. It's Jones. Tackle is made, but that's good for a first down to the 47.
The tight end drag route is the perfect option for an offense looking to scheme that position open for some yardage. Perfect execution here for a first down.
Washington getting set with a